You have to respect the person who knows who the fuck they are. And it's not based off delusions. It's not based off clout. It's not based off a come up. It's really who they are. A motherfucker that know the impact that they have on their own, like on their own. You know you're the opportunity. You know what you have to offer. You know that you are the blueprint. You know what you have to offer. You have to know your value. When somebody works hard, give them that respect. You don't have to like somebody, right? But always stand for what's right. You don't have to like people, but always stand for what's right. What's right is what's right. You'll be blessed when you do that. But back to the point. A motherfucker who knows the type of impact that they have for the environments that they walk into. You gotta respect the person that goes into certain environments and requires or demands a level of respect. A person that knows the impact that they have on their own. They know the value that they bring on their own. Okay? You have to just respect it, especially when you know this person is a hard worker. This person sets a certain standard that a lot of people are trying to meet. And they just get angry because they can't meet that standard. But a lot of the times, when these type of people are placed into position, they challenge you to want to do more and to grow. They challenge you to grow. These are the people that you probably would think later. They challenge you to grow, but they don't do it in a forceful way. They do it in a way where you're watching them. They're not necessarily watching you. They're not watching you, forcing you to do something, forcing you to change. You just see it. You see the standard. You see the impact. You see that somebody is authentic within themselves, and you want to walk in that same light. You want to walk in that same light within yourself. And when somebody's doing that in front of you, when somebody is deciding to show their colors and also set a standard, it's something that you just gotta respect. You don't have to like certain people. Thing about me, I don't care about being liked. I'm not afraid to go to war about myself. Those people who are not afraid to stand up for themselves, you gotta respect it. Like, you gotta respect it. But that doesn't mean these people don't have fears. That doesn't mean these people are not human. Sometimes people are placed in positions to make you want to go harder at life. You make people want to go harder. I'm speaking to a selective few who make people want to go harder at life. I'm picking up an energy here where you have a lot of people who wouldn't go as hard at life if you didn't exist. You challenge their minds. You challenge them to set a standard. You challenge them to be great. And some people couldn't amount to that, so they try to destroy the original creation, and that's where they fucked up. Because you was really supposed to find that spark within yourself instead of trying to destroy somebody else's spark. If you catch my drift, you catch my drift. But that's besides the point. Those people who are walking into their calling boldly, they challenge you. They challenge you. They challenge you to think. They challenge you to also be authentic. And authenticness means really enjoying life. That's my perception of authenticness as well. You really enjoy life when you start to express yourself in all the colors that you are. I don't remember where I left off at, but you could put on the same wig as somebody. You could get the same butt size as somebody. Okay, nowadays the surgeons feed your delusions of an identity that you wished you had nowadays. Nowadays, weaves do it. No shade, because we all do it. I wear weaves myself. Shit. Sometimes I be wanting my hair fro. My hair curly, right? The point I'm trying to make is, regardless of how many times somebody tries to change themselves, regardless of what we do to change our physical appearance, right? Regardless of what we do, and no shade, because I feel like everybody's beautiful in their own ways, but sometimes people end up changing their image so much they forget what's in the inside. They forget that they didn't work on that inside. So it kind of like, it doesn't matter how pretty you may appear to the public, okay? It doesn't matter how scrunched up or tightened up you may think you are. The people who are ordained for something, you cannot stop that no matter what you do to them. No matter if they change their appearance too. Because, for example, Michael Jackson changed his appearance a million times. But he's still the GOAT. And you could still feel his energy. You know, it's the energy he carried. So it doesn't matter what you do to yourself. It doesn't matter what wigs, what makeup company, what surgeon, what Botox, whatever, you know. It is what it is. We live in 2025. Everybody is trying to enhance themselves in some type of ways because, listen, I'm a fashionista. I love to enhance myself when it comes to the fashion shit, when it comes to the makeup, the hair. I love it. Sometimes I want to kick back, you know, take out my hair. That's the flex. Like, regardless of the makeup and all of that shit, regardless, if I was to let it go today, still carry that essence. If you feel me, you gonna feel me. And spiritually, not everybody's sucked and plucked spiritually. Not everybody's hiding behind an army of people. You know you a bad motherfucker when they gotta send an army. You still win. Shout out to you. Whoever this resonates with on a soul level, that's who I strive to connect with. Those who connect with this on a soul level, my dear.